As many of you may know, your girl has officially been a hijabi for a year now. Alhamdulillah, I'm so grateful. But in the same breath, I'm a little disappointed. Over the past year of being a new hijabi, it has been very shocking to me the lack of self-care content for Muslim women, hijabi women. Why is there such a lack of self-care content for the Muslim girlies? I need answers because over the past year, I have struggled to find videos of women sharing tips and tricks on how to take care of yourself, especially hair care under the hijab, maintenance, pampering, beauty routines. Like, there is little to nothing. Maybe I have not found the creators, but I was searching on YouTube last night to find at least 5 self-care related videos for Muslim women, hijabi women. I found 2 from 2 creators, which, by the way, if you are not watching them, you absolutely need to be because they are amazing women whom I love watching. But I think that in 2024, we need to be a little bit more vocal about how the Muslim girlies, how the hijabi girlies can take better care of themselves, because over the past year, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have witnessed and experienced firsthand how easy it is to neglect yourself when nobody is seeing you. Granted, I am in the comfort of my home, but in the same breath, I should not be looking wild crazy in my house. Our bodies have rights over us and we need to take care of them. So that is why I'm bringing today's video to you guys. Today is day 1 of my cycle. And in my opinion, there's honestly no better time in the month to really hone in on that self-care than when you are on your period. I am always learning, and I always recommend that you guys do your research on everything that you see on the internet, everything that you have curiosities about. Don't take my word, do your research, okay? It is very important because we are fed information every single day about everything, and especially with the rise of men getting microphones, I'm sure a lot of us know how scary the internet has been lately. And if you're not Muslim or hijabi, feel free to still take tips away from today's video. There is still something for everyone to take away from this video. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And I hope in 2024, I see more self-care content for us because we need it, okay? I need it. Today's video is for you and I hope you guys are able to enjoy it, take some things away from it. And if you can relate to anything I discussed in today's video, please do leave a comment down below. And without further ado, let's get started. So we're gonna start off by lighting some candles and an incense because on this side of the internet we like to romanticize the little things. For your convenience, I have linked all of the products I'm using in today's video in the description box, but I do want to stress that your maintenance routine is what you make it. There's no need to go out and buy a bunch of stuff that you really don't need. I really want to encourage you guys to be resourceful and use what you have within reach. So let's get started on this shower routine. I like to start off with my Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. This is the baby sensitive one, so it works great as a base clean for your body. I also like to use it as a feminine wash. Since this soap has 0 fragrance, I typically mix it with whatever soap I have within reach that does have a fragrance because I like to have a very fragrant shower. Right now I'm using the 54 Thrones body wash, which doesn't sud much and it doesn't have a very strong smell, but it does get my body very soft, so I do like that. Now let's get into this post-shower body care. I'm gonna start off with my Kosas deodorant. I love this stuff. Out of all the clean deodorants I've tried, this is the only one that actually works. No, it is not an antiperspirant, so it doesn't stop you from sweating. It just masks the odor, so there's no odor when you do sweat. It's aluminum free, alcohol free, and it's a roll-on deodorant, which is a plus. I love me a good roll-on deodorant. To moisturize, I'm going to use this body butter from 54 Thrones. If you are a fan of shea butter, you will love this stuff too. This is their Ugandan vanilla and Ethiopian honey formula, so it has a really faint smell of honey and vanilla, and I love it so much. It keeps me super moisturized and it is thick honey, so if you do buy this stuff, be sure to use it sparingly. A little bit goes a very long way. I gotta keep it real with y'all. I was going to gatekeep this combo, but I thought to myself, I said, I love these girls. Aww. Why would I gatekeep? With that being said, let me put you guys on to the fragrance combo that has had me in a choke hold. I don't know why more people are not talking about Xoxo, but this Italian cello fragrance from them is unreal. And when you layer with the K. Ali Vanilla 28 perfume, it's a match made in heaven. Now, this K. Ali Pistachio Gelato perfume is not a part of the combo. It is just an honorable mention because it literally smells delicious, y'all. I could eat it. Now, enough about perfume. Let's get into some skincare. I get so many questions about what I use on my skin. So we're going to be getting into some of the stuff I have been using on a regular, as well as some things that I'm trying for the first time. To kill two birds with one stone, I'm going to go ahead and whiten my teeth. I think these are like off-brand teeth whitening strips I got at Target, but it wouldn't be a self-care day without a little mask. So we're going to go in with this Caudalie Detox Mask. It is a little pricey, so an alternative would be this Innisfree Pore Clay Mask. That one doesn't harden like the Caudalie one, but it still does a great job at clearing out your pores. I use the Caudalie Detox Mask at least once every single week. I just think it does an amazing job at declogging your pores, especially around my nose area. Like, I feel like I always have stuff built up in my nose. So I really, really like this mask for getting rid of that. Now that the skin is detoxed, let's get into my daytime skincare routine. So I'm starting out with this Nova Vitamin C Serum. I told you guys that I got put on by Aisha Haroon, and I've been using it for the past 2 weeks. I haven't seen much of a difference yet, but I do like how it feels on the skin so far. Now for my moisturizer, I learned literally right after filming this video that it is not BDF safe, so I will not be sharing what brand it is. So on to sunscreen. I've been loving the Shiseido sunscreen stick. It has been a game changer for me. I can literally reapply sunscreen everywhere I go. It is a little pricey, so an alternative would be this Innisfree sunscreen. It works great as well. Both of them don't leave a white cast. I always get questions about how my skin is always glowing, and guys, it is not me. It is this sunscreen stick. Like, I don't know what they put in it to give your skin that healthy glow from within, but I love it so much. I use it even when I'm not going in the sun because of how good it looks on my skin. It's been well over 30 minutes, so let's take these whitening strips off. I'm going to take my TheraBreath mouthwash and my Hello toothpaste to brush my teeth because I like to brush my teeth after I take off my whitening strips. I don't know, I just don't like the feeling it leaves on my teeth after. And then, of course, we got to scrape the tongue. No, I am not going to show you guys what that process looks like because it is very self-explanatory. Now, as someone who regularly uses lip balms and lipsticks, I like to make sure that I am exfoliating my lips ever so often to get rid of any dead skin cells or built up products. So I'm taking this mint lip exfoliant from Lush. I love it so much. It tastes good for some reason, but it also like does the job, so that is really nice. And now to bring some moisture back into the lips, I'm going to be taking this Slick Salve lip balm by Topicals. This was actually my first time trying it, and all I'm going to say is that you can believe the hype. Okay, this lip balm stayed on my lips for 4 straight hours without me needing to reapply it. I feel like it needs to be in the Guinness Book of World Records or something because that is unheard of. But just like that, we are done with the first half of our self-care routine. So I'm going to see you guys tomorrow when we get into the brows. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. So I just made it home from getting my brows done. They look so freaking good. You guys have no idea how over the moon I am about this. Let me give you all the details. First and foremost, I went to the Lilac Space here in Jacksonville and I saw Andrea and she slayed my eyebrows, okay? I've never had my eyebrows laminated or tinted before, so this was all very new to me, but she was very thorough in explaining the process. She made me feel so comfortable. Her space is so beautiful. I love the aesthetic of her business. Like, that's what drew me in the first place. Her work is amazing. So huge shout out to her. Thank you so much, Andrea. You absolutely slayed my eyebrows. I love them so much. A little background story on why this is such a big deal. For the past year, I have been growing out my brows. I no longer pluck them. I don't shave them. I don't do anything to them. And it is for religious reasons. So my natural brows are very wild and I love them as they are, but sometimes I want a more tamed look. And because I don't pluck them, it makes it even more difficult for me to get that tamed look. So when the whole lamination, you know, fluffy brow trend came about, like, I was living because my brows are naturally very fluffy. They're not dense, but they're like spread out. So even if the trend goes away, like, I'm gonna continue to do my brows like that because that's how they look best and it's the least amount of manipulation needed for me. But I've been looking into getting like a brow lamination, a tint for a very long time. I just was scared, honestly. I didn't know what it was gonna look like. I think she absolutely nailed that with my brows. It low-key looks like I did them, but just a little more like professional. So I'm so happy with them. The tint, she told me, lasts 7 to 14 days and the lamination lasts 6 to 8 weeks. And honestly, I really only wanted the lamination, but I just got the tint for fun. The lamination is really where like I have the most issue, because I be having to reapply brow gel and stick my brows to my face just to get them to lay, because like I said, my brows are wild. But I'm so happy with the lamination, and it is not permanent, guys. So before the haram police try to come get me, it's not permanent, nor does it affect my wudu, and eventually my brows will be back to normal, and I'm probably gonna do it again. So yeah, I love them. Now that the skincare is done, the brows are done, the teeth are done, we really only have the nails and my hair left. So I'm gonna see you guys once we get into the rest of this self-care routine. Ladies and I was about to say ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and ladies, we're about to get into probably the most tedious task of my entire self-care routine. And I know that a lot of y'all can relate to me when I say this, but we are about to tackle this hair. I'm wearing this microfiber towel because I just finished washing my hair. And I really want to give you guys the tea on how I have been taking care of my hair. So I just finished washing my hair in the shower. And I love it particularly because I am a locked girly now. Shortly after I put on my hijab, I decided to micro lock my hair. For those of you who don't know what that is, it is essentially the same thing as traditional locks, just a lot smaller. So I decided to lock my hair almost a year ago. In February, it'll be a year, but it might be one of the best decisions I've made over the past year. My life has been a breeze ever since I did this, and I definitely would recommend a lot of hijabis, especially with afro hair, to look into this as an option for you, because a lot of people write off locks because they are not able to find a style that they believe suits them. There's also a lot of stigma surrounding locks, but I had to do a lot of research before coming into this to feel comfortable and to feel like this is something I could commit to for a long time, because locks are a semi-permanent hairstyle. For some people, it's considered permanent, but you can always comb them out at some point. Just a lot of people don't like to do that, so they'd rather chop them off and start fresh. But locks are semi-permanent, so it's definitely something you need to research and see if it's the right fit for you. Personally, I have type 4C hair, the truest form of 4C. My coils lock on their own. If I go a week without combing my hair, if you've been here for a while, you would know my hair will lock on its own, and it's been like that since I was a child. So getting my hair locked has been a very freeing experience. It's almost as if I'm allowing my hair to do what it naturally does. Now, I don't have freeform locks, so I'm not just neglecting it completely, but my hair has been maturing in its lock journey very quickly because my hair naturally tends to clump together and kind of mat up easily. So I've been loving it here. I really do recommend that you guys look into it. I basically chose this style because it's low maintenance, it's very easy to maintain with the hijabi lifestyle, and just in general, like I feel like I have done my rounds with hair. I've done pretty much every hairstyle you can think of in the book before I put on the hijab, and I've just come to realize that it all comes down to the maintenance you're willing to pick, because having afro textured hair, you are always gonna have to commit to some type of maintenance. So no matter what you decide to do, just make sure that you are okay committing to the maintenance that comes with that style. So when I was looking into micro locks, it really sold me on the fact that I did not have to detangle my hair no more, and that probably was the bane of my existence as a loose natural girly. To sum it up, I wanted peace of mind, I wanted low maintenance, I wanted ease, and I did not want my hair to be the center of my existence. So locking my hair has definitely given me that freedom to think about other things. I no longer just think about my hair and what to do with my hair. It feels styled even when it's grown out and due for a retie. So locking my hair has definitely been like a very freeing experience, an experience I'm so happy I committed myself to, and I can't wait to see how my hair continues to mature and develop. And if you guys would love a video more in depth about the locking process and how to go about it, I'd be happy to share that with you guys. But that's just a little bit of background on my hair. So because I have locks, my hair care regimen looks very different from the average person with loose hair. I don't condition or deep condition my hair. The reason I don't deep condition or condition my hair is because I am in the process of locking it. Therefore, it needs to mature a little bit before I add any products that create slip or the ability for my hair to unlock itself and unravel. So for the first couple of years within your lock journey, it is recommended to stay away from using any type of softening, conditioning treatments in your hair, because you want your hair to mat up. You want it to mature so that you can create those lock. So I don't use a conditioner, which makes my life very easy. I don't detangle. I don't run away from water anymore. I wash my hair very often, sometimes multiple times a week, but generally one time every single week. But I don't shower with a shower cap, so my hair is always exposed to water. It is always getting wet. As far as maintenance of my hair, I don't use any products outside of shampoo and leave-in hair mask. I will occasionally use like a rosemary or peppermint oil on my scalp when I'm working out or when I'm cleaning the house, because it kind of seconds as a hot oil treatment. I actually learned this on TikTok. Shout out to the girl who said this. But if you oil your hair before you're about to complete a very sweaty task, like vacuuming your house, cleaning your bathroom, going on a walk, doing a workout, whatever it is, make sure you oil your hair before you do that so that your hair is able to do what it needs to do. I think that is supposed to help with blood circulation and hair growth, and y'all know how it goes. So I've been doing that, and that's definitely been helping. My hair grows incredibly fast in locks, which is something I've learned recently. And since my hair grows incredibly fast in my locks, I retie my hair every 6 weeks. If I even wait till 7 weeks, which I'm currently at right now, my retie process is so painful, which is why I'm not looking forward to it right now, because I know it's gonna be a little crazy. But that is why I always keep a bottle, like a spray bottle of water on hand, just to make it easy for me to part my hair and separate any of the locks that are marrying each other. To do my reties, I use a crochet needle, and I'll show you this in details in another video, but that's just what I do here. And I have been looking in my city to find like hopefully a loctician who would be able to help me with this process, because right now I'm not the only one locked in my family. My sister also just recently locked her hair, and my mom locked her hair before I did. So everybody in this house relies on me for the reties, which is not very fun, especially when you already have back problems. So I've been looking for somebody in Jacksonville who is able to help me with this service, but sadly none of the locticians I've come across offer this service in a private area. So that's the main reason why I have been doing my reties by myself. But inshallah, I'm able to find somebody soon, because I am tired. Now, this would not be a hijabi self-care routine if I did not discuss hijab alopecia. I don't know if that's a medical term, but I know that that is the term that a lot of us hijabis use. Hijab alopecia is essentially the process of your hairline receding as a result of wearing hijabs and wearing scarves. Now, in my experience, maybe because it's only been a year, I have not noticed any hairline receding or any issues with me losing my edges. This might also be because before I even put on the hijab, I was wearing wigs, and that's when you really see that hairline receding, okay? My edges were suffering, but since putting on the hijab, my edges have been thriving, and I want to share what I've been doing with you guys in hopes that maybe it helps some of you. So for one, I always wear an undercap with my hijabs. I never put on a hijab without an undercap, and I only ever use jersey undercaps that you are able to adjust and tie yourself. Now, these can either make or break your edges, because you can either tie them so tight that you're losing your entire hairline, or you can tie them tight enough that they fit snug and they're not leading to hair loss in any way. And in my experience, they have not caused any hair loss for me. I do have some, however, that are satin lined, and I know that those are very popular, but I have found that the satin lined undercaps actually cause you to have to tie the hair cap a lot tighter than necessary, because they slip off so easily. So I like this one because the part that goes around your edges is jersey. So this material naturally creates a little bit of friction with your hairline, not enough to pull out your edges unless you're tying it really tight, but in my opinion, it's much better than having the actual hairline part be satin, so you're having to like tie this super tight on your head so that it doesn't fall off. So if I am reaching for a satin lined undercap, it is going to be one that only has satin in the back. So these are the undercaps that I highly recommend. I love these. I love that you can adjust them yourself, especially as a big head girly. Like I cannot I cannot use the already formed undercaps. I don't know if that makes sense, but like the tube ones, my head is way too big to be putting an undercap on my head that I cannot adjust. That is why I mainly use these. I hope that's helpful. I'm about to get started on my hair. I'm not excited, but it needs to be done. And yeah, as hijabis, we cannot be neglecting our hair. It does not matter if 2, 3, 4 people are seeing your hair on a daily basis. You need to take care of your hair. Your body, your hair, this is borrowed, okay? It has rights over us. We have to take care of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and retie my hair. And hopefully I have enough energy to catch up with you guys once I am finished. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot to mention, I should probably show you guys my setup because I know a lot of people are probably wondering, like, how do you retie your hair? How do you see the back of your head? I like to use this 360 mirror that allows you to see the back of your head. I literally have it standing on a Dyson Airwrap box on top of a ladder. And this has been the method that has been working for me ever since I locked up my hair. One thing about my mama, she raised a very resourceful daughter, and when there is a will, there is a way. So I'm always going to find a way to do my hair, do what needs to be done. And if you want to judge me, that's fine. At least my hair is done. It's finally time for us to get into the last step of our self-care routine, which is nail care. I like to make sure that my nails are short and well kept, so I'll cut them and file them and even cut down my cuticles as often as needed. I do want to note that I no longer use polishes or acrylics or gel of any kind on my nails, and it's simply because my salat is really important to me, so I just opt for things like press-ons whenever I'm on my period, and it normally very quickly satisfies the craving for nails because as soon as I put them on, I'm ready to have them off, baby. I hate the feeling of not being able to use my fingertips. Now, I do want to take the opportunity to talk to my girls who are very into doing their nails. Trust me, I have been there, okay? It was a struggle for me to let it go, but I want to encourage you to just take baby steps because this is not for people. This is not for other Muslims to call you pious. This is for Allah and Allah alone. So if you are taking those baby steps towards making sure that you are improving your wudu, improving your salat, trust me, Allah sees it and He will reward you for such. I also want to encourage you guys to hold onto your prayers because this is when the shaitan takes the opportunity to slip into our ears and whisper doubts into our head that maybe our prayers aren't being accepted, maybe it's not even worth it, I'm already in the wrong anyways, why do I even bother? And this is honestly one of the most crucial points in our journeys in Islam where we have to hold on to our prayers even tighter because once you lose your prayers, it is a domino effect from that point onward. So please, 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 at the very least, continue praying no matter what and keep faith and hope that Allah will make your journey easy on you. So now that the nails are done, I'm going to go ahead and put some 54 Thrones butter on my hands to make them glisten and shine. I love this stuff so much. But y'all, that basically concludes today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I tried a lot of different things with this format. Let me know what you guys think. I hope this video is able to help any of you in some way, shape, or form. And inshallah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.